Assistant Professor, Department of English, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Cuddalore. This is a presentation on Macbeth as a Shakespearean tragedy. Drama presents fiction or fact in a form that could be acted before an audience. Generally, drama has a plot, character, atmosphere, and conflict. It is usually divided into two categories, comedy and tragedy. Tragedy deals with the dark side of life. The characters and situations force them towards an unhappy endings. According to Aristotle, tragedy was the noblest form of literature. Tragedy has a plot, characters, structure, catastrophe, and catharsis. It deals mostly with great legends of mythical age and majestic heroes. William Shakespeare, born on 26th April 1563, was an English playwright, poet, and an actor associated with Globe Theatre. The greatest tragedies of Shakespeare include Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. Macbeth, the play, dramatizes the effects of political ambition on those who seek power. It displays a tragic flaw and suffers a downfall that leads to the death of the hero and multiple characters in the play. The characters of the play: Duncan, King of Scotland; Malcolm, Donalbain, Duncan's son; Macbeth and Banquo, generals of the king's army; Macduff, Ross, Lennox, Caithness, Angus, or the noblemen of Scotland; Fleance, son of Banquo; Lady Macbeth, Macbeth's wife; Lady Macduff, Macduff's wife. Minor characters: a porter and an old man. Supernatural elements: Hecate, witches, and apparitions. Macbeth as a Shakespearean tragedy. Duncan reigned as King of Scotland. Macbeth was a near kinsman to the king, in great esteem at the court. The two Scottish generals, Macbeth and Banquo, returning victoriously from this great battle, they were stopped by the strange appearance of three figures, and they saluted him with the title as Glamis Thane of Cawdor and King of Scotland. Such a prophetic greeting amazed Macbeth, and turning to Banquo, they pronounced his sons after him should be kings of Scotland. So saying, they turned into air and vanished. An event miraculously corresponding with the prediction of the witches astonished Macbeth. The wicked suggestions of the witches sunk deep into his mind, and Macbeth allowed him to attend the warnings of the good Banquo. Macbeth's wife was a bad, ambitious woman. She spurred on the reluctant purpose of Macbeth and did not cease to represent the murder of the king to the fulfillment of the prophecy. Duncan, Malcolm, Donalbain, and a few attendants visited Macbeth's castle for the triumphal success of his war. Lady Macbeth, who had the art of covering the treacherous purposes with smile, indeed the serpent, she woke to plot the murder of the king. The valor of her tongue chastised Macbeth's resolution to the awful murdering of the king. When the two sons knew that their father is dead, they fled. The eldest son, Malcolm, sought refuge in the English court, and the youngest, Donalbain, made his escape to Ireland. Macbeth, as next heir, was crowned a king. A banquet was arranged to celebrate this crowning. Now Macbeth has gone to the extent of murdering Banquo and Fleance. Banquo was murdered, but Fleance escaped. Then he appeared before the apparitions and heard about the prophecies of his future. The first apparition advised him to be aware of the Thane of Fife. The second apparition aroused and advised, "No men born out of a woman shall harm Macbeth." The third apparition vanquished until the wood of Birnam should come against him to Dunsian Hill. So saying, all the apparitions vanished. On the other end, Lady Macduff and his son was mercilessly murdered. Now Macduff, Malcolm and Dunalban with their troops marched towards Macbeth's castle to wage war against him. Lady Macbeth dies. Messenger informs Birnam woods are moving, and now Macbeth himself challenges Macduff, as he hoped no men shall harm him. But unfortunately, Macduff was untimely rived from his mother's womb, and he cuts Macbeth's head. Finally, royal people ascend the throne. Macbeth's ambitious nature leads to his downfall and death, leading to the tragedy of the play. Thank you.